Right, hi there, welcome back. Okay, you know what this is? Back on the bike build, we have not got much to do. Seriously, it's so close I can taste it. I'm nearly there. I reckon 3 videos before this goes for MOT. I reckon. I'm going to hold up and say that. I'm going to try and make it that way anyway. Today's going to involve putting the back end on so it physically looks finished. Everything's done. That's wiring in the lights, stop and tail light, the number plate lights, get everything on that horrible pig's breakfast of wiring that's there with household connector blocks on it, get all that stripped off, clean, tidied up, stripped back and clipped out the way. A nice install on that. Bolt the panel on, bolt the under tray on, number plate in place, reflector, everything needed for MOT. Once that's done, it's baffling the exhaust. I've got to make a modification to the baffle for it to fit properly and nice and secure because it's too loud at the moment for MOT. Once that's done, it is ready. Honestly, that's it, tick. Then, just for today, I'll push it outside afterwards at the end of this into the daylight and you'll be able to see it ready to go. Ready with its best pajamas on to present. However, in between times, I've got to have a little shakedown run to make sure everything is secure, and I will take you along on that on the next video. Just a little shakedown run around the block just to make sure nothing goes bang, falls off, leaks or explodes. If that's all great and it comes back, excellent. If it doesn't and I find issues, then I've got to deal with those as we go. That is what shakedown runs are for. If it's all right, great, and then after that is book it for an MOT. And once it's in for MOT, I will take you along on the big day. If he's in a good mood, he'll let us film it, and we'll hopefully emerge from the MOT station with that fully legal, ready to ride as a finished project. Awesome. But that's 3 videos away. We've still got a bit to do. So today, let's get into the tail. Wish me luck. Let's get on with it. Okay, that is the mesh, that's the rear wiring, nothing much to it. Number plate lights there, nice little thin wires, which is nice. That's the original plug that went into the original number plate light. Just kept it there, labelled it off. If you're doing this long term, always label your wiring because it's handy to know what goes where in the future. That's the left indicators, that's the right indicators. Somebody at some point has put household domestic connector blocks on there. Not really for vehicles, but there we are, get rid of them. And because I'm not going to use that wiring, I'm just going to back it on itself, put some heat shrink on it so it's nice and safe and can't short against anything, and it's waterproof. So in the future, if I ever want to come to those wiring and use them in the future, I can just snip off the heat shrink and I can plug them into some rear indicators should I want to fit some in the future. That's the rear light wiring. I put those nasty little connectors on just for testing in the past. I'm going to renew those as well. But before I do anything else, this wrapping, this insulation's horrible. There's lumps underneath it that don't feel very nice. So I'm just going to unwrap all that, make sure there's no knots tied in it inside there and no more household connectors hidden under this mess, and then rewrap that nice and tidy with new tape. So it's all nice and clean and fresh. It's not brittle and cracking like it is at the moment. So let's clean all that up first. Okay, that's got it all wired in, that's ready to go. I'm just going to take that up and make it a bit tidier, then I can put the tail on. I just want to pass this though, a little bit of a tip if it helps you. If you're wiring any random aftermarket product into your bike's wiring system, it's very unlikely, impossible, that the wiring is going to be the same colour code as your loom. If it is, you're lucky, but it is literally pot luck. In this instance, the earth is black. Well, that's usually a given on all things, it's a kind of universal thing. But in this instance, the tail light and the stop light are 4 different colours. I've got the red doesn't go to the red, it actually goes to the blue, so the tails and the brake light work in the correct way around. So if you're going to do that, just a little tip that might help you, when you put the spade connectors on, or bullet connectors, whatever, they always come in a male and female setup, so make sure when you do it, you put it so they only go one way around. So those 2 wires, the yellow and the red, I've got a male on that one, a female connector on that one. So when I put it into the loom, it only goes one way round. I can't miswire it the other way, so I'm riding up the road with a permanent brake light on. That would be bad and that would be dangerous. So make sure, always put male, female, female, male, so they only go one way round. Hope that helps you. Right, that's all the wiring done, 4 hours or more, but took my time, did a really nice install. I wanted that to be reliable so I don't have to think about it or give it any consideration in the future whatsoever, because I know it's good. It's a great install. Nice solid crimp connectors, really reliable. Took the trouble to look at them with the magnifying glass to make sure they're absolutely curled in and pinched real tight. Heat shrinked everything that I possibly could. Put these little shrouds on where possible so things don't rub together, and hopefully we'll get no issues whatsoever with any of this wiring in the future, same as the front. Anyway, there we are. Let's slap the tail on and start putting it all together. Playing with the lights to flat the battery. Let's plug the battery in, give it some charge while I have a cup of tea, and we'll get it fired up. Right, it's together in one lump. It's on the button. All the lights and all the bits and bobs work. Nothing leaks. I like it. Now there's a bit more to do yet. Obviously the devil's in the detail. I want to go around the whole thing and do a snagging list. Every nut, bolt, fastener and screw that I've touched, etc. Like I said before. I'm going to change that little pot down there on the rear brake reservoir because I liberated this one, which is the genuine factory standard OEM clutch pot, and it's thicker, chunkier, more solid than the HEL one that I've got, so I'm going to swap those over, rebleed that through, just because it's a better option and I have it, so I'll use that. So that's another little job, not interesting for video, so you won't see that. I'll just get that done, and that's it. So between now and the next video, I'm going to do all the bits and pieces. The next video is a shakedown run. I can't ride it today, various reasons. I haven't got riding insurance. It's just got theft insurance at the moment because it's just a project, but I need to upgrade the insurance so I can take it out and ride it. Once I've done that, I can take it out, shakedown run, find out what goes bang, leaks, falls off, explodes, breaks in half, and then deal with all those things. Like I said, if there's nothing, great, we book the MOT and off we go. If there is, then I've got to do those things because that's what a project's about. This has been off the road for 2 years or more. There's going to be something. So there we are. I'll have to get outside now for a look round and see what you think.
I was told so many stories, and I kept them in my stomach. Lies, the truth, fake smiles, the blood money. I lost cause at a loss for words, trying to keep my tone down. What I'm saying's absurd, unusual, the context unique, buried in the depths of metaphorical speech. A hidden message. Pull the infinite strings, reconnect the ends, and pretend to justify the means. Parallel.
Right, okay, no profound statements, it ain't finished yet, not by a country mile. I've got all the snagging stuff to do yet, and then it's time for a shakedown run. So join us in the next video for a little run around the block, camera on, stop somewhere, get some views of it, see what it looks like, and see what falls off. Here we go, thanks for watching, take it easy, ride safe, see you for the next one.
I was told so many stories, and I kept them in my stomach. Lies, the truth, fake smiles, the blood money. I lost cause at a loss for words, trying to keep my tone down. What I'm saying's absurd, unusual, the context unique, buried in the depths of metaphorical speech. A hidden message. Pull the infinite strings, reconnect the ends, and pretend to justify the means.